hour, in which Jesus said unto him, Thy son liveth, and himself believed, and the whole house. So this is again the second miracle that Jesus did when he was come out of Judea into Galilee. Chapter 5. After this there was a feast of Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is a Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches, and these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the moving of water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first, after the troubling of the water, stepped in, was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 30 and 80 years. And when Jesus saw him lie, he knew that he had been now a long time in that case. He saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool, but while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and he took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath, and the Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day, and it is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. He answered them, and he made me whole. The same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. And asked they him, What man is that which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? And he that was healed was not who Israel was, for Jesus had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole, and sin no more, lest the worst thing come down unto thee. The man departed and told the Jews that it was Jesus which had made him whole, and therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus, and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. But Jesus answered them, My Father worketh hitherto, and I work. Therefore the Jews sought more to kill him, because he not only had broken the Sabbath, but said also that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. And then answered Jesus and said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doth, very these also doth the Son likewise. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doth. And he will shew him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. For as the Father riseth up the dead, and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will. For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son, that all men should honour the Son, even as they honour the Father. He that honoureth not the Son honoureth not the Father which hath sent him. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth on him and hath sent me hath everlasting life. It shall not come into condemnation, but it is passed from death into life. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and it now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. For as Father hath the life in himself, so hath he given to the Son to have life in himself, and hath given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, in the which all that are in the graves shall hear his voice, and he shall come forth, and that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation. I can of mine own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not mine own will, but the will of the Father which hath sent me.